today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, this is the National Football League. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good.
Big punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. At the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Throwing on first down. O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to
place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From his goal line here, Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Watson. We'll have a short field to work with as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second down at 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of a couple. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. O'Connell. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. O'Connell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. The third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. O'Connell. That's caught by Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And Chubb will try the middle here. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 1st down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. At the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.